All right, we are live now with uh, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in and around our coverage area. The National Weather Service in Memphis issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Benton, Henry, and Weakley. And as I was saying that, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of our area again. That would include Christian, Trigg, Caldwell, Crittenden, Hopkins, Lyon, and Webster counties in Kentucky. But the Obion, Henry, Benton storm is in Tennessee. Looks like we are getting some damage already out of Fulton, which is on the line of Tennessee.
Yeah, pretty strong winds on this storm as well, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm looking at radar scope.
We can either. Yeah, let's. Andrew, we'll go ahead and we can go to Weather 5, Apple TV, and just look at.
Can you pull up Murray, Kentucky on there? Are you on Murray, Kentucky? The 80-mile winds?
Yeah, you can go ahead and pull that up on 5.
There you go.
Yeah, so look at those. So again, like usual, y'all know the drill.
Jackson, switch to Super Res. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So as usual, the lighter colors, that indicates those really, really strong winds there. You can see the pink and the kind of manila color. And Andrew, we don't really see that often at all.
No, I'm looking at mine. Then it's showing 80.5 mile per hour wind. This is right north of Murray State, Murray. I think.
Yeah.
Murray State's in there. So this.
Just heard storm warning in my ear.
Is there a thunderstorm now, Jackson?
It should be Pemiscott. Yeah, I just heard storm warning go off.
Memphis again. All right, so this is a severe thunderstorm for Dyer, Gibson, Lake, Obion, and Weakley. I'm going to switch back over to 1. You can see that right now. Kind of all of northwest Tennessee under severe thunderstorm wind. So if you're anywhere in north Tennessee, you're probably going to be impacted. We could actually kind of argue that Tipton and Shelby might even be impacted later on by this if it continues like this. But severe thunderstorm warning.
One thing, Andrew, I do want to mention, just really brief, just real quick here. Dyer County, I mean, folks here, I mean, y'all know the drill. Dyer County is in the Memphis television market. So, and I know a lot of, today we weren't really expecting a whole lot in our market. Andrew's got it perfect right there. You can see it very well. So yeah, I know this just kind of goes to show, of course, we've had that severe thunderstorm watch, and Andrew, you remember it's been in effect pretty much all day.
It came out at 9.
Yeah, it came out early this morning. Not early, I'd say, mid-morning kind of. I don't remember the exact time, but
hey, Jack,
it's been out for a while.
I'm hearing local news just came on for the update saying that Nashville about to issue a severe thunderstorm for a couple of counties.
Okay.
I assume it's right here around probably. But we expect today to be very active.
Yeah, and one thing, Andrew, I do want to throw out real quick, and I know we kind of have a little delay with our stream, so I don't know what you're on right now, but if you would just pull radar out wide, OHX real quick, and just to throw this out there, power outages. Andrew and I have been talking about this all morning. Of course, as you know, Middle Tennessee Electric, Nashville Electric Service, we've been kind of hearing updates from them, keeping in touch, and,
they're all on standby.
Andrew, they're all on standby, which is great. But again, that just goes to show power outages are I would just go ahead and say very likely.
I'd say if you're in
especially throughout Middle Tennessee.
I'd say if you're into Franklin, Clarksville, Nashville, Columbia, Murray, Shelbyville, Dover areas, you're going to more than likely have a power outage. Not saying everybody will.
Especially
I'm not saying all of Davidson County is going to have a power outage. I'm not saying that. Could. I mean, if we get a very strong wind, could take out a big section power Davidson County. NES doesn't just cover Davidson too. It covers like Williamson, I think, and Rutherford maybe. So they're all long day probably. I say is Southwest Tennessee Electric probably down here, Haywood County. Which meant they're probably on standby.
I believe that's some of that's
I bet they're on standby.
Southwest.
But you can see this is moving toward Navy right now. We even have a storm over towards Trousdale County too. Jackson, do you have threat tracker on Weather 5? By the way, severe thunderstorm for Dixon, Houston, Humphreys, Montgomery, Stewart. So there it is.
I do not, but
that will go.
Yeah,
I
saw that warning.
Pretty fast. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. Includes Clarksville, Tennessee, Oakwood, Tennessee, Cumberland City, Tennessee, Tennessee Ridge, Tennessee, Big Rock, Tennessee, Sladen, and Van Leer. This goes until 2:45, so almost an hour. So say we don't have any lead time. That's why they're issuing them right now. Give you lead time. It's not Callaway County yet. Time. Stewart County, I'd say you're going to get hit pretty soon. At the least, this is producing 60 mile per hour winds. I'll say it's probably higher than that, Jackson.
Probably.
I'm looking at radar scope and still seeing 82, 83 mile per hour winds. Very strong. It's coming in. We're moving through Murray, Kentucky. Actually, looks like we have trees lines down in Kirksey in Callaway County. So that is not good. We did expect this to happen today. We do have a level 3 out of 5 on the scale today, so that's an enhanced risk.
Sorry.
There we go. Jackson, I was just saying that we're expecting widespread damage and power outages in the area. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and again, we did some tweets earlier today about that, and of course we're focused, as usual. We are focused on like safety, especially with candles and stuff like that. But Andrew, I would just be completely honest and go ahead and say, if you're in the severe thunderstorm watch, expect power outages. Have your phones charged, have all that ready to go. Flashlights, I prefer flashlights over candles.
Even
number one,
even we are prepared for power outages just in case for today.
Yeah, and I will mention that for just a minute. I'm glad you mentioned that. So yes, if you notice, of course, we have some static images that would pop up if we do lose power, but we are, at the moment, we have a plan in place. We should be good to go. We will, of course, stay with you through the storms, and we have some backup, backup network in place in case that happens. Because if you're not familiar, we spring from Murfreesboro. It's kind of where everything's cooking. So, but yeah, Andrew, if we want to go to 5 real quick.
Yeah, give me a sec.
The Apple TV. Let's do this. Andrew, go to the Apple TV.
Yeah.
I'll take this. Will you just by yourself, or unless you see something, will you read that AFD?
Yes.
Okay. So we should be on 5 now. Taking a look at this. Here's the new severe thunderstorm warning that was issued for portions of West Tennessee and including portions of the Boot Hill. We're going to go to Central Tennessee now. Give me a minute to swap this. And here's Clarksville. We're actually going to do Hopkinsville.
Jackson,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's talking about like it says they expect storms to pop off and get stronger after they get south of I-40 even. It says they think widespread 70+ mile per hour winds are likely.
Yeah,
and
Andrew, look at how like far out in advance they've put out these warnings.
There's a reason for that. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna have a lot of lead time today, which is good.
I mean, I expect we're gonna get probably no severe thunderstorm warning within the hour, probably.
Yeah.
Talking about how bad the flood threat is tonight, even.
Yeah,
if you live
flooding
near rivers, streams, you need to be prepared tonight. River, I'm prepared. So, and even if the river like in southern Kentucky, doesn't matter where you are, you can get downstream flooding. Even they can get bad tonight.
Andrew, will you swap? Let's go back to Storm Track Doppler.
You might stay on. We have a lot of flash flood warnings. Depends, but
Andrew, behind the scenes, we're gonna get Clarksville pulled up. So will we swap? We can go back to Weather One.
Yeah, I'm on Weather One.
Drive that. I'm gonna pull this up real quickly. We should,
like,
Andrew, be good. Since we're early afternoon and obviously it's daylight, we should, Andrew, have some like TDOT and some of our other cameras.
We don't have any TDOT cameras in Clarksville.
I'm just saying like throughout the afternoon.
Let me tell you something. We got some city of Clarksville traffic cameras that on our website.
Yeah,
you can try and find that maybe. But I'm looking at radar right now near Puryear, Tennessee. Yeah. Radar's picking up 71 mile per hour winds. Right here, kind of the highway in Puryear. So that's in Henry County. Let me just say, let me be the first one to say it. None of this has been unexpected. We've expected all of this to happen so far.
Oh, yeah. When we were tracking, Andrew and I were up late last night, putting together some graphics for this. So,
yesterday, I remember saying it even before we were in the marginals. I said tomorrow could be pretty significant. And it looks like we're going
again that jumped. We jumped from a 1 to a 3 quickly.
Okay, Jack. Here we go from Marshall County, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Multiple trees and power lines down across the city. Again, not surprising. That's in Benton, Kentucky. So that would be here, I guess. Yeah. Near Hardin. We're not done after this line. Just we got more rounds tonight. I think we're done. We have a lot of energy to work. I think our tornado risk is very low at this point. We had like 3 tornado warnings earlier around Paducah, but those have since expired. Yeah, right into town now. Here we got about 68 it's showing on radar now, and on radar scope 80 moving in Stewart County, which is over here. I think this is probably the stronger part of the line right here. Wouldn't you agree, Jackson?
Yeah. A lot of pink.
Segment. They just upped it to considerable.
Yeah, so.
Again, pretty much expected, I'd say. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this one in Stewart County go considerable as well.
Yeah, Andrew, we want to
Jackson, can you take over for me for a minute?
Yeah, let's go to the Apple TV. This is one of the cameras that we'll be watching throughout the afternoon.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Stop the stream.
It stopped. Okay, give me a second. But we've got some good cameras that we'll be able to look at. Let me
Clarksville
go ahead and
hard.
get this airplane back up. So, and this is from the city of Clarksville. This is just one of the many cameras that we'll be able to get some good vantage points on. You can see the traffic lights already swinging a little bit there, so we're gonna we'll get a good look. We'll see the winds. We'll see the winds pick up here significantly pretty soon. Okay, so let's look here. Again, like Andrew said, Memphis did update one of these severe thunderstorm warnings to a considerable tag. That'd be for Benton, Henry, O'Brien, and Weakley County. I'll get that warning information here in just a minute. Let's see. I'm having some trouble pulling this up. Considerable tag, 70-mile-per-hour winds, possible. Again, that warning goes until 2:30, so a lot of timing on that. Let's see here. So, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles east of Murray to near Cottage Grove to Dresden, moving southeast at 45 miles an hour. So there we go.
I was just getting some backup batteries for my lamp up here and my web radio.
Yeah.
Which might not be a bad idea if y'all in these areas. Get some backup batteries for flashlights. No web radios if you don't have any in yours. You need to put some.
Okay. Let's see here.
I only expect this to be more active as we go on.
Okay, so tracking, we can go to, I'll swap this real quick, and we've got a lot of different computers that we're using today. We'll go back to this here. And again, that camera was in Clarksville. You can see Clarksville's kind of far out ahead of this, but there's a lot of good lead time on these storms today. So that's what's good. You can see the heaviest, looks like the heaviest part of the storm with some really, really heavy rain is right here. You can see the considerable severe thunderstorm warning in effect for that. I'm sure strong winds here.
There's the considerable.
Wind. Yeah, there's the wind storm? On that. Both Memphis and Paducah showing that well on those winds there. So I'm getting some good vantage points. We'll have some good radar. We should have some good radar views on these storms today. We shouldn't have any issues with coverage as far as that goes. But it's
maybe I'll get toward Humphreys County.
But mainly, of course, you've got that for our area. We're also monitoring, of course, these storms here. Let's go back to Nashville. The radar here, we're watching these ones put into, that'd be Stewart County, I believe. You can see Prairie Parish, we're watching that. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of hail in that part of the storm. We do have some more, looks like over here. Of course, I know we're looking at, and the hail's not the biggest, but it's not, I wouldn't say we should just forget about it, but it's not, at the moment, we don't have really big hail falling. This is looking from Fort Campbell or Hopkinsville. Of course, we're toggling back and forth.
Do you think I should stay? Where do you think we should be at, Paducah or what radar?
If you're looking at the one that's Stewart County, I would just do Hopkinsville. For the one right now back in West Tennessee, you can just flip between Millington and Paducah because it's at the moment kind of in the middle. Andrew, we're going gray. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely kind of looking concerning, especially.
You can flip it back to radar.
And let's see. So right now, probably gonna move into Dover within like 15 minutes or so. I'd say. And you
Yeah.
want to. You need multiple ways to get alerts tonight, though. We haven't talked about this enough, but flooding, it might even be a threat than the wind threat at the moment. Flooding, it might be more was, but it could be worse in some areas. Um, Jackson, what's your thinking on the flood threat tonight?
Definitely. I'd say since we post our threat tracker this morning, I'd say we'd up that to. I'd say at the moment, it's just again, it can be localized. I'd say especially if you're in flood prone areas, you've got streams and creeks near you or whatever. I would definitely stay weather aware for that. But I'd say at the moment, I'd say just kind of in between a medium and a high, only because definitely those flood prone areas could be very vulnerable tonight.
Some of the areas like Franklin and Nashville have rivers going through like downtown too.
Yeah.
And they're not flood threats, and so we're going to watch those areas very close. We got very strong winds. Keep checking. It looks like they get stronger every time I check. Right now, moving into Stewart County.
Yeah.
60, 65 probably in Stewart County. What time does the West Tennessee, what time does that one go till?
I believe it's 2:30.
Okay.
Yes, 2:30.
Okay, so I wonder if they're going to extend this one out of Dyer County down to Lauderdale, Gibson. Maybe would.
Possibly. We're seeing skies, Andrew, darken a little bit. Clarksville is on weather 5. Andrew, see the skies are kind of getting a little bit darker.
Jackson.
Huh.
It ended again.
We're not streaming again. All right, let's see. Let's try to get this to stay on. Maybe.
So a little bit of hail coming out of Kentucky. P, the quarter size it says.
Clarksville should be back or not. Okay. Keep losing it.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's not being very nice today.
We got a excessive heat warning for Arkansas. Trying to check power outages right now in Kentucky and see how much we got right now on my other computer.
Yeah.
Looks like we have 12,000 power outages in Kentucky. And you know how I was saying we look like we have 80-mile-per-hour winds going through Callaway County earlier? We got 4,000 power outages out of Callaway County. So, it makes sense. What this has been going through. Currently 2,000 power outages in Tennessee, but not sure how much is from storm damage.
Did we have an event downtown today?
Where?
Nashville.
Some kind of like parade. March.
Okay. Just wondering. I feel like today we had something going on down there.
No.
Hopefully we'll hear something about that soon. That they'll
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was in outdoors. I just don't remember what exactly it was, but I'll look into that.
So, trying to see what they're going to do with this storm. I assume they're going to extend this one out of Henry County pretty soon, Memphis. Probably down into further south into Benton, Carroll. Probably just Benton and Carroll. Maybe parts of Weekly again. Might get down to Henderson, but I mean, these are very, very far out in advance, some of these warnings. I mean, right now,
that's good.
2:45. So, next warning would probably go up to about 4 p.m. So,
we got a lot of good lead time today.
yeah, which is good.
Good, because typically sometimes we don't.
Yeah. Seeing people talk about this maybe becoming a derecho at the end of its life. I think it's been around producing damage for about 100 miles so far. It might be a derecho by the end. I don't know. Not going to speculate about it.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me charge my phone. Just in case, okay?
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get these cameras back up, hopefully. And then once we do that, okay. All right, so we should hopefully have my radar up. Don't know if we do or not. But I'm looking at Clarksville right now. I'm over here so we can get a better look at this. So, looking at the velocity on this storm, still you can see. I'm not sure which radar we're on right now, but lots of really strong winds are showing up. Those lighter colors, especially the light blue and those type of colors showing up there, indicating. I mean, you can also see there's some wind reports showing up right in there. And I'll make sure we have all those turned on real quick, just so we can get all the latest reports we do. Okay. Of course, here's one of the warnings that we're watching. You can see this is the Paducah radar site. Lots of strong winds with that one as well. We don't have a whole lot of hail reports right now, which is good. You can see there's one report there. Showing up. So let's see. I'm gonna try to get Clarksville's camera pulled up here. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna check. See if we're streaming on my computer or not. I don't really have an easy way to do that. Okay, so we're on radar. That's fine. Big deal at all.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
So I did something a little differently.
All right.
So I'm outputting, this is just for technical for you. I'm outputting from Blackmagic. So will you resize my window to make real? You can pull it up too. We're watching this. This is in Clarksville. I know, just widen it out a little bit.
I know.
Yeah. So, and again, you can see clouds are getting a little bit darker. We're going to get a good view of this, which is great. From Clarksville, excuse me. So, not Andrew, you might know more than me. I'm not really sure where this is. I'm assuming downtown. Just don't really know where we're looking.
So you see those buildings right there next to that church?
Yeah.
That's the downtown square.
Okay, so this is just a whole downtown area. All right, and it doesn't look like it's raining yet. Nothing. It's
It's getting
just there is
dark.
to be a thunderstorm warning for this area. It's definitely getting darker since we keep watching this camera. But
Looks like Jackson, we're up to 4,000 power outages in Tennessee. A lot from Lake County. 566 customers. Also, it looks like O'Brien's having a little rough time with 1,000 without power. It looks like Henry County too.
Did you widen that thing? Andrew, are we widened out on there now?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it on the screen.
Jackson, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
good.
look like it. Hold on, let me.
They just upgraded this to considerable, Jack. For Stewart, Montgomery, Dixon, Humphreys.
Yeah,
70 mile
until 70 mile per hour winds.
That is not good, Jackson. I'm going to switch back to one. Widen it out, Jackson.
Okay.
So I can get you in on here, okay?
All right, I'm logging in right now. There we go. Next time we know that this should be all good.
I expected that one to go considerable. They waited a little bit longer, but it's okay. Looks like, yeah, I see why they did it. It looks like we're getting 70 mile per hour winds around Dover. Usually, when they issue considerable, that means they're going to issue another warning pretty shortly. Usually.
Yeah.
Just from my experience. Very much wondering if.
There we
there
go.
it is. New
There we go.
Carol. I was about to say, I wonder if they're going to issue for Carol Crockett. So there we go. Carol and Crockett.
Give me just a moment, y'all, on here. Andrew, you can
Is that considerable? I don't think so.
You can read that warning real quick while I do this for just a second.
Right. It's 60 mile per hour winds and 0.5 inch hail. So this includes like Alamo, Holt, Milan, Atwood, McKee. Some of the same areas too. Dyer, Newburgh, Trimble, Canton, Martin. Also in that warning. I think that's a good call from National Weather Service in Memphis. Sometimes National Weather Service in Memphis, they did a good job on that one.
They come back.
So, good job on that from the Memphis office. Checking right here. Jackson, we have some rotation right now.
Oh.
That might actually do something. This is Christian County, Kentucky. Over the border from Montgomery County, Tennessee.
Okay, so it should be good. I just don't know why it's not. Perfect. All right. Sorry.
Jackson, can we go back to yours in a minute?
Yes. Should be up there now.
All right, can you just show people on the radar scope what we're looking at with the winds?
Yeah, so here's the winds, and Andrew, this should look a lot cleaner now. I've cleaned it up a little bit. Um, so yeah, let's look at the winds here. Let's tell you what. Let's first
You might want to go.
start off here first.
Yeah.
So I can just show this. So here's some of those winds that we're looking at.
Wrong gust up toward.
Which one?
Near Dresden, it looks like some strong gusts.
Yeah. And then there's that. Of course, we're watching this area as well. I can do 14. That we're monitoring closely. Of course, we've got our cameras up. That's especially if you see your city here, Dover, Cumberland City, Tennessee Ridge, Clarksville. See if I can get some more. Sladen, some of those areas you need to be definitely on the lookout. Definitely stay weather aware. And then just north of that, we've got another one in effect for Kentucky that does include Hopkinsville. I believe, Andrew, this one's considerable, if I'm correct.
Not the one in Kentucky, one in Tennessee.
Yeah, the Tennessee one.
Yes. It is
So
considerable.
that one's considerable. Got it. So we've got that in effect.
On Imping. Out of Murray, Kentucky. You see those like dams or wind gusts near Murray? What do those say?
Those are a lot of those are like tree limbs, 1-inch tree limbs broken, shingles blown off. Same thing.
Yeah. But very likely going to see power outages start to come in from what county is that? Stewart?
Yeah,
Stewart?
I think
so. And Jackson, do you have that graphic from earlier?
Which one?
Threat tracker?
I do not.
Okay.
I can try to get it.
If you can. If you can't, it's okay. But,
Yeah, let me see if I can real quick.
Let's see. We don't have any power outages right now in Stewart County, so we'll see how much that is. Not sure why Fayette and Haywood have a lot of power outages, but they do. Probably some failure, which not good they do it.
Typically. Andrew, we should have Clarksville back up now.
Clarksville's up now.
Trying to
In about, how long do you think until Clarksville? 10, 15 minutes?
probably something like that, yeah.
It's moving. Okay, new severe thunderstorm for Benton, Carroll, Henry, and Week.
Yeah.
Till
3:15.
15. That's another big. It's big again.
Not good. Got a lot of warnings coming out.
Yes, it's coming in very quickly, too. We got a new severe thunderstorm in Jackson for Christian, Hopkins, Muhlenberg, and Todd counties now. Kentucky.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm still seeing. I think just since we've looked at this, those clouds are getting darker and darker.
Yeah, I think we're going. If we keep watching this, I think we're going to start seeing a shelf cloud come into view. I think we're starting to see one too, right on the horizon, kind of.
Yeah.
It's really dark that way. Which, if you don't know shelf clouds, where the strongest winds would be, I assume. And up in Clarksville, it looks like heavy rain. Also.
Yeah.
If we just look, that's heavy rain. I don't think you're under. Probably not.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking at Clarksville very closely. They'll get definitely some of that heavy rain too. You can already see. I mean, yeah, those clouds keep getting darker. Andrew, I'd say, I mean, if you're in Clarksville right now and you're out and about, of course, you see there's a ton of people. I know some things have to be done, but I would just say if you can stay home, just stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to get caught in something like this. I mean, if you just look at the radar, there's tons of winds, tons of heavy rain. It'd be hard driving in that.
I did track on my radar Omega on my tablet over here. Looks like I'm being Clark around 240, 235. So
we just got some
rain. Looks like it's gonna be going like Nashville around 3:30. So about an hour out from Nashville. And I'd say that's probably about right. If you have anything to do in Nashville after 3, before, like, just give yourself about 15 minutes before and after. If you can get off work early and not have to drive through at rush time, I would. The rush hour in Nashville starts around 4 o'clock, and that's the same time the storms are going to go.
We all know how that goes. Yeah.
We have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-per-hour wind, and this will blow you off the road. And there's lots of trees around the interstates down here in Tennessee. Me and Jackson know very well about that.
I know, and I know sometimes you just can't help it. But
we got a lot of reports just came in. I need to read them.
I know, I just saw them. You can go ahead and take those.
Okay, trees down on Wyatt Hollow Road. Estimated 60-mile-per-hour winds in Dover. And trees down Bumpus Mill Road. That's a big road. Bumpus Mills. That's one of the biggest streets in Stewart County. So, right now, currently about 2:30-ish, we're having lots of damage start to come through into Middle Tennessee. We're going to continue to see damage come through Middle Tennessee. I'd say everywhere in this severe thunderstorm watch will probably have damage by the end of the day. At least every county will. These counties over here kind of got missed, Jackson. Randolph, Clay Green, and Mississippi.
Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah.
Which is good.
Arkansas counties.
This round right here, it's not really a flood threat. This is mainly a wind threat. Tonight's when we get that flood threat coming in. Into tomorrow.
We're gonna really be watching some of these. Have to be watching some of these levels of creeks and things like that.
Well, I'm definitely going to be watching this Cumberland River, Duck River, Harpeth River, and Stones River tonight.
Oh yeah. Those
are like the 4 main rivers you gotta watch tonight. There's a river that goes through Clarksville. I'm not sure the name of. What? Something. Might be Cumberland. It goes up that way. Somewhere. But not gonna worry about it much. It's the Cumberland.
Yeah, we've definitely got
you kinda gotta watch the Tennessee River too, I'd say.
We've definitely got a lot of, creeks, streams, and rivers and things like that.
I mean, I know a lot of people live on Tennessee River, Jackson. You might want to watch out.
Yeah.
Lots of campgrounds on Tennessee River. A lot of people do that in the summer. It's like a day trip. Kentucky Lake or the Tennessee River. Big Sandy area. That's a major area for people to go to Big Sandy. You don't really want to be there today.
No, I wouldn't. Of course, 90% of the time it's great out there, but
I assume Big Sandy's probably here. It is. I've been out to Big Sandy. It's a nice area. Not today.
Yeah. You can't avoid. I mean, basically, if you can't avoid, and you have somewhere to go, I wouldn't.
I mean, if you live in Big, of course, if you live there, you gotta go through it.
You gotta, yeah.
But if you're like out from say Dixon, you don't have to go to Big Sandy. Dixon, of course, you're expecting your own storms soon, so just man, this I don't know why we don't have a severe thunderstorm watch for our southern counties. I was expecting one down there.
That might come later, maybe.
It might extend this one.
Yeah, Andrew, I think you're right. I think now we're starting to see that come into view on here. With that, ooh,
Oh yeah, there's
that camera here.
there, Jackson.
Yeah.
There's a shelf cloud. It's hard to see. I
think we just got a new warning, maybe. Oh, I think they shaved off some of those severe thunderstorm watch up north.
There's a MBA bus, which is Montgomery Bell Academy, if you don't know. Austin P. Are they letting people into their dormitories yet, you think?
I don't think. Yeah, I think that's in a couple weeks.
Okay.
I wouldn't take that to the bank, but I'm pretty sure that's in a couple weeks. I could be wrong.
We have a lot of these little universities around that will be impacted today. I know MTSU and Vanderbilt's next week, I think.
Probably, yeah.
And TSU, I'm pretty sure, but
that time of year.
Yeah. This is what we see a lot of. Like in the summer, we get these MCSs.
Yeah. And again, we haven't really talked about the tornado threat. I mean, you saw we had warnings earlier in Paducah, so.
Yeah, we had a tornado, I think, touchdown near Paducah, too.
Yeah.
I don't think the tornado threat's that today, but we always get a spin up on there.
Yeah.
County, a tree fell in 2 vehicles in Lowe's parking lot, Jackson.
Yeah, I saw that. Andrew, I don't know if you see what I see on our graphic system.
I don't know what it's looking at either.
Me neither.
I'm looking at rotation. There's none. Jackson, they just upgraded the Hopkinsville area to considerable. Just right here. I don't think right here in the line either. I don't see any rotation, but could spin something up. Don't like seeing these lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at Hopkinsville radar and looking like 71 mile an hour wind going into Hopkinsville right now. That's not good.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up right here too. Very light colors.
Yeah. We're going to send it over to Jackson's computer again, the Apple TV.
Yeah.
Computer. There you go.
Yeah, look at those. You can see the really, really bright. I mean, right in there, the whole way. And you can see we're getting great coverage because of radar sight.
This Jackson.
I know Andrew and I are getting a little. You see right there what we've got, Andrew.
Radar ho.
Let's just. I hope we don't. Let's hope we don't lose any coverage tonight. Radar coverage tonight, but. We're still watching this, Andrew. This is closely. We'll see these strong winds in Clarksville very, very shortly.
Oh, yeah. We'll see it in about 10 minutes.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and get that camera pulled back up.
Yeah.
Just so we'll have it. We won't go off of it.
I'm looking at Clarksville traffic cams right now on my other computer.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this shelf cloud starting to move in. Man, shelf cloud, it doesn't mean anything, really. It means strong winds are coming, not a tornado. It looks like one, kind of. Let me assure you that's not a tornado. You see a shelf cloud front. Not even close.
Oh, Andrew, look.
Oh yeah,
Give it a minute to. There we go.
it's not a well-formed shelf cloud like you normally see, but it's not a bad one either.
Yeah.
Do we have like a flood advisory for Callaway County?
I see something green on.
That's what I was looking at.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Something. Observe 60 on this severe thunderstorm warning in Gibson, Weekly, and Obion.
Yeah, I see that now. That's probably from those reports.
Yes. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Butler and Logan counties in Kentucky now. For 60 mile per hour winds. They're going way downstream. 70 mile per hour wind gusts too in Hopkinsville.
Yeah.
They're putting this way downstream.
Which is, I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Looks like I'm looking at some things, and it looks like we have like 600 lightning strikes in the last 10 minutes over this area down in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
600 in the last 10 minutes. That is a lot of lightning. You don't want to be out. You got heavy. Or you want to be outside. Now, if you're in Nashville, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Another thing is most of the area tonight is under a flow because of. I mean, models have been starting to get consistent around 5 inches around Nashville, Franklin area. If you get 5 inches, it's going to flood. We haven't. Tennessee hasn't got 5 inches of rain this whole month. We're not supposed to get that in one night. I'm seeing a lot of things coming out. You can see that shelf cloud now on the camera.
Yeah.
Nash Severe Weather saying there's a lot of heavy damage coming out of Stewart County from wind. Trees are supposedly down across all of the city, most of the city of Dover. I saw like this morning, like MTE out cutting limbs off trees next to power lines, which might not have been a bad idea.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's probably good.
I don't know if NES did the same thing. There's a tree on in Donaldson Pike Parkway. It says County
Yeah,
Jackson.
I see that. Yeah.
So you're really starting to hear like this is, even if it's only 60 mile per hour winds, half the time, let me just be honest, half the time severe thunderstorm warnings don't even produce 60 mile per hour winds. Close, usually about 50 or something, but this is actually producing 60, 70 mile per hour winds. This is pretty serious, and it looks like Clarksville's about to get it pretty soon. Don't you?
Yeah. I'm waiting on the rainfall.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a little bit of a greenish back there.
Yeah.
In the back. Hopefully we don't lose power on this camera, but we could.
I know, I'm hoping we don't. I think this area is just above ground. No, this looks like underground lines.
I think it's underground lines.
Which, I mean, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Could help.
We're starting to get power outages out of Stewart County now. 178 customers without power. That last came in around 2:30. Probably more than that. New severe thunderstorm warning considerable tag for Cheatham, Dixon, Houston. Off there. Let me see. Oh, this is massive. Cheatham, Dixon, Houston, Humphreys, Montgomery, Robertson, Stewart until 3:45. for 70
yeah.
mile per hour winds, y'all. They're not taking any
Any.
of
Yeah.
this.
Which I don't blame them. That's
We've
7
seen
counties.
we've seen what happens with strong winds. It looks like it's about to get pretty feisty there in Clarksville. I don't see anybody out right now, which is good news.
Just good.
We don't want to see anybody out right now. It's about to get very windy. Would not be surprised if we get a power flash, like from some of those residential areas in around the downtown area. I know they have above ground lines.
Yeah, most areas in downtown has above ground. You can just see how much the clouds just change like so quickly.
There's a car driving down the street. Not sure why, but they are. Camera's having a hard time. It looks like. Looks like winds are starting to pick up, don't they, Jackson? On that tree.
Yeah.
Probably about 20 mile per hour wind.
I haven't seen any lightning yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It might be buried way inside the storm.
Andrew, it's going to be very hard for you to see, but there's a banner right here. You can see that waving.
I see the pole shaking. Look at the top of the pole, it's shaking.
Which pole are we looking at?
With the it's got the American flag on it.
Oh yeah, the little banner thing. Is that a flag or a banner? I don't know how high up this is. Looks like it might be a flag.
I don't know why people are walking outside. I see people walking. Can't be terribly windy because people are walking in it, but wouldn't really advise walking in it.
Oh, we see that flag though.
Yeah.
You see where my cursor is right there? That's what we're talking about on air. Look how fast those clouds are moving.
There's trees over there near the square. They're getting really.
Oh, look at the flag going all different directions.
Yeah,
we're getting it here now. Here we go. Yeah, they're picking up. I wouldn't advise walking.
I don't know what those people are thinking.
Andrew, looks like our camera's shaking a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. We're probably getting some 40 mile per hour winds right over this camera. Yeah, I just saw the camera down.
Oh, look at those trees. And here we go. Yep.
Okay,
Andrew.
we're getting up there in the wind. This is 60, I bet.
Oh yeah, look.
Oh wow.
Look at those trees right there on the road. They're like on the road at that intersection right there.
I just saw debris fly through the air, Jackson. Toward those trees. Probably some tree limbs falling and just flying off. That flag is about to just come off.
I know.
I'm surprised none of those trees came in the storm.
Yeah. You're watching this live. This is Clarksville from WKRN, ABC affiliate in Nashville. And you're watching, Andrew, we're looking at this. Look at all those trees right there. You see about the church at that intersection. Andrew, we just saw some lights come on out there. You see those
Yeah, that shows how dark it is.
Some of those lights, yeah, that definitely shows how dark it's getting.
It's starting to rain now.
Yeah, I see the rain.
I don't know if you saw it, Jackson, but for a second there was it looked like a piece of debris go flying through the air.
Yeah.
Which, oh wow, winds got way stronger just a second ago. That tree was almost on the ground, flapping. I don't think I've ever seen this on this camera get this strong in a while. Clarksville's been being missed recently, but this is coming hard into the city. Look at that, Jackson.
Oh yeah.
We're probably going to start losing these winds soon, but that was intense. That's almost as intense as it can get. That's why we have that considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Um, right now, the severe thunderstorm warning cuts off at Davidson County line. So,
Oh yeah, look at all those.
it got bad quick in Clarksville. From not much to boom. I think we've lost a few cameras too, Jackson.
I can't get City of Clarksville anymore.
Yeah. Hey, Jackson, go to City of Clarksville and take Madison at Highway 7. This is mean looking on here. Just to let you know. So it's Madison Highway 76, Jackson. I'll pull it back reflectivity from now. If that looks mean, I'm looking on my hover computer. That is, it's a shelf cloud. It's really close to the camera. A lot of people out right now. I don't know why. Let me know.
Having a hard time getting there. Here we go. Me said Madison 76.
Yeah.
Give me just a minute. I'm not ready quite yet. With that. Waiting on it to pop up here. Having trouble with this website.
Yeah. It's been pretty slow, but I got it on here quickly somehow.
Sure, it's got a lot of probably traffic.
It does. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. That is.
Oh yeah.
That's what you call the whales under the shelf cloud there. Let's just watch this and see what happens when this goes through that area.
A lot of people driving.
Yeah, I don't like that. You can see all these power lines around it. Let's hope a power pole doesn't fall on top of somebody. I think it just lightning somewhere because flashed. Look how fast it's moving in, Jackson.
I'm looking at this area over here.
Jackson, we need to keep it on the Discord. It kind of goes black if it doesn't stay on there. Yeah, I'm trying to watch this area back here. It's only going to be very windy when this moves in. We're probably going to see these lights start going back and forth in a minute. They're already starting to display a little bit.
Oh, this is moving into this area.
Yes.
Okay.
This area is near the interstate. Just to let you know. This is pretty close to 24. I think this is a good camera.
Let's see the traffic lights.
Starting to move back and forth pretty quickly, too. I saw a lightning strike right there. The very back of that. Whoa.
Whoa, did you see that?
Yeah.
That picked it up well.
Look how strong the winds are. Yeah. That pole's starting to shake.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Down on the ground's having some trouble staying on the ground. Might be some caution tape. Multiple trees down across Weakley County. That pole's shaking though. That's got to be some strong winds to have that shake.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit ahead of yours, and there's look at that construction site. There's dirt coming off the ground.
Yeah. Looking at it.
This is intense right here. Like we said, you don't want to be out driving during this. This is 60-mile-per-hour winds. That school bus is going to get turned over. Don't know why he's out. Why are so many school buses out, Jackson?
I don't know. I know. I think I know here.
There's a power flash.
What
Mine's
happened?
ahead of yours. There's a power flash in the background, I think.
Oh yeah,
I think it was a power flash.
I think it was too. Looks like it was too fast for lightning. Unless lightning hit something.
Look at that, Jackson.
Got a new warning out.
The light poles are moving. The camera is shaking now. We might lose this camera, actually. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's continue to watch this camera, though. It's gotten strong here.
This is a large warning.
Do you see where the street names was kind of turned backwards? Oh my God, Jackson! You can see the wind going across the road. I don't know how this camera is staying there. This is extremely strong. Wow. Wow, big gust of wind right there.
Ooh. Oh, look at that pole, Andrew.
Whoa.
That pole is...
We might be about to lose this camera. I'm a little bit surprised we haven't lost the camera.
And yeah, me too.
I mean, I think that last gust we had was about 70 miles an hour. Did you see the lights? They almost flipped upside down. That was pretty strong. I think we had I'm going to check power outage map now on my.
Yeah.
See, I'm pretty sure that was a power flash that we saw. Jackson, Stewart County, 1,484 power outages. Well, customers without power.
Oh, Andrew, look at those lights. Look at the light.
Whoa. Holy cow. Was that another power flash? Over the far side of the camera? I saw something flash there. Like when I turned my head a little bit. You can tell the camera's having trouble staying up. 3 mile per hour winds, Jackson, in Benton County, in Big Sandy. You know, my
Yeah,
area.
we were just talking about that. Yeah.
By the way, Jackson, Montgomery has 2,000 customer power right now.
Ooh, Angel, look at this.
I
I'm surprised we have not lost this from a power outage yet.
This has been a great camera to use. This is like, it's not like we just got one little gust and that was it. It's been sustained almost around the same amount. Like I bet we've had about 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds in this area. It's not calming down here in Clarksville, and they might want it to calm down in Clarksville. You said that pole that's kind of leaning sideways? It looks like it's about to fall.
Yeah, that's a pole.
It's about to fall. I don't know when the last time I saw a pole shaking that much. That is extreme winds. Moving through Clarksville right now. I think it was a good call on the considerable severe thunderstorm warning, Jackson.
Yeah, definitely.
It might be about to get a tornado warning, Jackson, in Kentucky. Just to let you know. They continue to considerable, so good job. But we have an area rotation near Allensville, Kentucky. That is not warned yet, but wow.
Ooh, check out those traffic lights.
Those traffic lights are hanging on by a thread, I think. If I was those people around, I'd be pulling off to the side of the road, probably. That is probably very hard to drive through, I'd say. We're getting, look, Jackson, 5,000 power outages in Clarksville now. See that report?
Yeah.
Also, trees down across Clarksville, it says. 20% of Stewart County without power. That's a lot of percent. That's probably the whole city of Dover without power.
Yeah.
So if y'all cannot tell, take this very serious. I think winds are starting to calm down in Jackson. So we can need to watch for a minute or two. Definitely think it's starting to weaken though. Thankfully. But we have, this was a very strong, I won't pick a Clarksville area. We don't see that usually in Clarksville. By the way, just to let y'all know, Clarksville Utilities Power website is down right now. Something about power outages today. What you call it, building. So we're not able to get any real feedback from their website right now. As I'm looking on here.
Yeah.
Look at that severe thunderstorm warning, Jackson. That's massive. You want to go back to
that was 9 counties.
Let's go back here. That's a lot of counties. Clarksville, looks like y'all are on the back side of this now. But there you go, 5,000 without power. But it says trees down across Clarksville, so that means pretty much the whole city has trees down across it. They have Meg just put out observed 70-mile-per-hour winds with a considerable threat. 20% of Stewart County without power. That came out right over Dover, so pretty sure most of Dover is without power, or all of Dover, for that matter. Um, Jackson, this might be getting a little bit more active than I thought it might, actually.
Yeah, stay on that for a minute. I'm gonna try to get another camera.
Wasn't really expecting widespread tree damage. I was expecting widespread power outages. New mesoscale. I'll look at that section for you. I'll tell you what it shows.
We just got an excessive heat warning.
Yeah, I see it. I'll mesoscale when I get it off. Yeah, I just got another report. Trees down across the city. So pretty much the same as that report we had earlier.
Hey, you heard it, Andrew.
Yep. Y'all will hear my weather radio go off pretty soon. Whenever.
Yeah, I just got this, Andrew, from Alert Collierville, excessive heat warning till 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, Jackson. So they're saying right here. So this is saying Madisonville, Clarksville, Nashville, down into Murfreesboro. Locally higher gust potential in the near term. So watching for 75. So they're thinking we could see a gust over 75. Pretty much what they're saying. That's a little bit concerning, Jackson, if you agree. New day one and it's still an enhanced risk, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Still enhanced. They cut back on it. They're keeping the slight risk, though. That's a good thing because we have multiple rounds coming. So if you're in Paducah, still in that slight risk. If you're in Dyersburg, you're still in slight risk. Enhanced risk continues for Nashville in those areas. Like Jackson said, we have heat. We have day one's going out. We have thunderstorm warning going out. This is a lot to cover. Jack, do you agree? Think about getting severe thunderstorm pretty. Sumner, Robertson, Davidson, Wilson, Rutherford, Williamson, Hickman. And this is going to be a big severe thunderstorm warning right here. Because they keep doing the way they doing, it's going to be massive. Probably going to be like that one down toward Jackson. Jackson, you want to take over that one? Down in
Not
County,
right. I'm trying to get something pulled up real quick. Give me just
check
a moment.
And see what we're seeing. Nash severe weather about he does not expect don't expect the storms to weaken before they get to Nashville, Franklin. I agree. There's nothing stopping these. They also just posted this, Jackson, about 5 seconds ago. I'll read it out.
Yeah.
The SPC's 3 update says they are very concerned about the potential potent line wind potential in the approaching line. Try to communicate now or after line comes in. Phones, they didn't say this, but batteries that in your flashlights and stuff, lamps, if you have like a wireless lamp. No weather radios, make sure they're in the wall plugged in. Have batteries in those for warnings. You know, Jackson, far too well. When you have no power, you can't just come in and hey, come on work. You gotta have those emergencies in there. I know I do.
Yeah.
Jackson's more and more going to lose power here more than more. So we might use that backup plan. Supposedly there's a fire in county from a power line falling.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, last time where we had
Is that Huntington, Jackson?
Just what happened?
Is that Huntington, Carroll County?
Thanks. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at Power OS, and it's only showing 230 customers in Montgomery without power. Not true. That's from Cumberland Electric. Clarksville Department of Electricity is the one that mainly Clarksville. Reminder: website is so they cannot relay anything. If you're in that area, just give them time, Jackson.
Yeah.
Got
another wind reports.
And yeah, I'm getting.
Um,
just got one in Huntington for power lines down across the city. Not much you can do there. Some of these areas we're gonna have just for a few days, I'd say. Especially in Clarksville, that's hard to kind of clean up and get the power quickly. Jackson, you know far too well about power outages.
Yeah, and again, I was just about to mention that. We had I don't remember how long ago that was, but the power outages here in Shelby County. Andrew, we lost cell service too. So, I mean, if you're relying on a weather app, power outages go out. Typically, towers go with them. So make sure you have a weather radio is probably the best bet with that. But if you do have a phone, if you're using weather apps on your phone, make sure you just have other ways to get those, especially if the power does go out.
I mean, so what I'm saying is Nashville, if you think that you can get off early from work, do that now. Ask your boss. Just ask. Say, there's a line of storms coming in. Can I get off early to get home safely?
Yeah.
And most bosses will understand that, I hope. Don't just walk out of your workplace.
You saw Clarksville. You don't want to be caught driving in that.
Yeah, I'd give a heads up to Franklin, Murfreesboro, and Columbia, too. They're major cities. They got rush hour, too. Don't really want to be caught in 70-mile-per-hour winds. I wouldn't recommend driving in it. I've done it, Jackson. It's fun. I just tell you that. Just try not to do it today. Yeah, but I agree with Master Weber was saying that this line will probably not weaken any. What do you think, Jackson?
I don't think so either. I mean, no, and yeah, I mean, whatever. This is what I would say. Whatever you saw in Clarksville, expect that for you.
Jack, do you see this? That is there. It's left to the carport. So what I'm showing Jackson right now, it says at 1:40 p.m. at Tiptonville, which is Lake County, carport was lifted and tossed on Tennessee 78 across from the Lake County Health Department in Tiptonville. That is pretty strong winds. So I'm expecting a severe thunderstorm for Nashville any second now.
Yeah, at the rate they've been going, I think that'll come out soon.
I think it's going to be a massive population center too. I think it's going to be Lebanon, Nashville, Franklin, Smyrna, probably. I don't think Murfreesboro yet. I think that'll be another warning out. Centerville, Columbia, maybe. Columbia, maybe not. Hohenwald, probably, I'd say. They just updated their watch to expand down to those counties, Jackson South.
Yeah. Which is...
They're thinking the same thing.
Good call.
Yep. My wife, they might go off because they continued it. Why it does. Sometimes. So now the whole county warning area is now in a severe thunderstorm watch. If you're wondering about Lincoln, Franklin, Moore, that's Huntsville's area. They're Washington area, so they can't expand down there. Jackson, on a radar, you're probably going to start getting to that TBNA range.
Yeah.
And TBNA does good with storms like this. Can you get your radars to TBNA?
Yeah.
It's showing 71 online.
Here we go.
All right, we'll take it over.
Yeah, here's TBNA. By the way, ignore that tornado signature. We're just gonna not even. Oh yeah, Andrew. Here we go. Like that.
I figured it would show stronger because let's just say this TBNA is at double attacks. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Nashville radar up high. It's not showing you what's on the ground. TBNA is pretty much. I mean, it might be like 10 feet off the ground or something like that. I've seen the radar. It's not high up. Where's TBNA at? Nolensville?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. It's not at the airport technically.
Toggling back and forth between the two.
It's
right now, but
let me just say, TBNA is not at the airport. Sounds like it should be. TBNA is actually in a neighborhood. No, we should see your thunderstorm on Jackson very soon. I just wait for that, man. National Weather just said it's coming in. There it is. Considerable. Weather radio is about to go off.
yeah, looks
there we
like
go.
Just get a new warning out. You can see our. That should pop up on the map shortly. It might be on the other computer first.
Should come in quickly from here.
Yeah, we're gonna wait on that. There we go.
This is for
it's
William.
On Andrew. It's on 5.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, there
okay.
it is.
So, all right, to be placed. I thought they'd just make one big, but I think they're going to do in a second. I think they're about to issue another one, Jackson. Jackson, Memphis just expanded too.
Expanded what?
Their severe thunderstorm watch. Thunderstorm watch down to McNary and the other one next to it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Nashville and Memphis have been doing things kind of like at the same time, it seems like.
Yeah, they typically do work together. I mean, you kind of have to.
Especially in a situation like this. Yeah, TBNA still showing up around 70 miles an hour. Pushing into Ashland City now. You can see Ashland City on Jack too.
Yeah, again, this does include Williamson County.
We should be about to get another severe thunderstorm warning, I'd assume, for Davidson, Robertson, Wilson, Rutherford, Williamson again, probably. Kind of for like Brentwood and Nashville. Smyrna, probably. We got power outages pretty much everywhere right now in Middle Tennessee. That's in the hits. It's almost widespread power outages. I'd even say it is widespread power outages. Don't know why Bedford has a lot of power outages now. big severe thunderstorm warning right there.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna try to get a camera pulled up.
How many counties does that include? 5, 6, 7?
What?
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Let's check counter.
7.
That would be 8.
Okay. It just expanded on here now. The severe thunderstorm watch. Looking at power outage US, almost all of Stewart County is without power now. As of 3 o'clock, and it hasn't updated since. So. More now.
Andrew, Alcorn and Tishomingo just got added.
Yeah, I saw that. Winds up to 70 miles per hour. We have a lot of cameras out here. I think there's a News 2 camera, Jackson, and Frank.
What happened? What is it?
Can you turn that News 2 camera on in Franklin?
Yes, whenever I get it.
We should have a decent view of it. Don't know which way it's facing.
Me neither.
I think it looks west. Most do, because where storms come from usually.
Yeah, hold on. It's not. I'm having trouble with it. Give me just a moment. Yeah. That's a big. Yeah, that is a big warning. I just realized.
So, severe thunderstorm should come in very shortly for Davidson County. Not one yet, but you gotta be like knowing it's coming probably. Don't know why TBNA never works on my computer. Wish it did. Jackson, winds are getting stronger actually now on TBNA. If you go check that, I'm getting 72, almost 73 mile per hour winds here around Ashland City. Actually, right in Ashland City. All right. Out of all of Middle Tennessee, we currently have 1,400 lightning strikes in the last 10 minutes. A lot.
Yeah.
If wind doesn't take your power out, lightning could. Just check outside, looking towards Nashville. More than likely means that storms are moving in pretty quickly. National Weather Service kind of getting slow in this one for Davidson. Don't know what's taking them.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because how Franklin's not even in this severe thunderstorm warning. And Nashville should be in one right now. I think we need to get a severe thunderstorm warning pretty soon. So Nashville Weather just said this: straight line winds up to 75 miles per hour. It's coming for everyone in Davidson and Williamson County. So, oh, Jackson, there's a concert at Ascend Amphitheater tonight, Jackson. That might be what you're thinking of.
Okay, that might have been it.
Okay, severe thunderstorm from Murfreesboro, Nashville, until 4:15. Just got it on my phone.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
This is for Rutherford, Davidson, Wilson, Robertson, Sumner, Williamson, and maybe Cheatham. It's a lot of areas under this new severe thunderstorm. It's for 70 mile per hour winds again. So let's just say this, Jackson. Everyone probably in Davidson, Williamson, Rutherford, everywhere. 70 mile per hour winds probably.
Yeah, hold on. I'm still trying to get some vantage points pulled up. On here, so give me just a minute to do that.
70 mile per hour winds. Last one of these warnings, let me just say, consider coming in Middle Tennessee. I don't know why. We usually just get those 60 mile per hour warnings. I had considerable in Middle Tennessee in a couple months of it. Probably March was the last one. So this is getting pretty serious. We move into those major populations, right? We're moving in Franklin, Lebanon, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. A lot of population centers. It's going to be right in the
Yeah.
But let me just say, if you do have damage from today's storm, tomorrow afternoon should be a great day to do cleanup, except for the heat. But let's hope we don't have much damage. Let's hope this just blows over, no damage. But the likelihood of that is very slim. Moving east at 50 miles per hour. Is how fast this is moving. This includes Franklin, Gallatin, Lebanon, Springfield, Ashland City, Nashville, Madison, Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, Laverne, Mount Juliet, Phillipsville, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Nolensville, Forest Hill, Oak Hill. Includes Interstate 40, 65, 24, and 840. I think it also includes 440. So, Jackson, you have any good cameras yet?
About to pull up Franklin.
Okay.
We're gonna have to redo the screen there.
I have a question, Jackson. Can you pull up a TDOT camera?
Yeah.
In Davidson County, there's one. It's near Jolton. It's the furthest north in Davidson, but it's closer to where the storms are right now. Try and pull that one up.
Okay.
Since it's about to be impacted, we can see what these winds are doing right now. I assume there's still about 70 mile per hour winds. I don't see anything that's going to stop this from being strong here.
You said Jolton?
It's kind of like Whites Creek area, in between Whites Creek and Jolton on 24. It's a TDOT camera. Looks like our local news in Nashville is coming on for coverage. Actually, Jackson, never mind. Scratch that idea. Okay, we know this camera, Jackson. I-40 at I-840.
48, 840.
That would be near Dixon County, close to Burns. It is bad looking there. It's getting hit by the storm right now. Tell me when we get it on. Do you have it yet?
Should.
Oh wow! Look at that camera.
Yeah. It's bouncing a lot.
That shows how strong these winds are. This is in Williamson and Dixon County, so right on the line. Look at that. It just fell off its mount, didn't it?
Yeah, it's not positioned right anymore.
It fell down. What do you think these winds are, Jackson? 70?
Possibly. Maybe gust.
Whoa.
Back up on it as well? Sort of.
Kind of keeps bobbling and shaking, you can tell. Wouldn't be surprised if this kind of fell off of where it's positioned at. So if y'all are not familiar with this area, I-840 is that bridge. So you see that bridge, that's I-840. 40 is the street going under it. I'm not sure how those trucks are driving right now. I know we're a little bit, but I'm still not too sure. That is bad looking, that's wind. Jackson, Channel 4 showing the exact same thing.
Yeah, this is not a good. No one's parked under the underpass.
That's good. Jackson,
Overpass, I should say.
how far out from Brentwood do you think we are this storm?
Whoa, look at this camera. It is
Whoa.
all. I think this might be a PTZ camera, but I think the winds are so strong it's moving it itself.
I think so too. I think the winds are just so strong, Jackson, that it's actually breaking the mount.
Oh, now it's literally facing directly down.
I know. I see the pole it's on. Hey, Jackson. Try City of Brentwood cameras.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see what happens with this camera for a second. These winds are strong here. I mean, these are insanely intense. Hey, Jackson, if I can, before the storms come in, I'll try to get you a vantage point outside, okay?
All right.
Look at that, though. It's turning it around.
I don't think it's on its mount anymore.
No. I think it's off its mount completely. Look at that. This just shows you how strong these winds are. Those cars look like they're going a little bit slower than usual.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which is probably not a bad idea. I can't tell if they have their flashes on. They might. That truck's definitely going slow, which is a great idea. He doesn't need to be speeding it through. Yeah, the cars are going really slow.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up Brentwood, Andrew.
Yeah, try to get one near Davidson County line, I'd say. Can you just talk over for a sec?
Hold on.
I'll be right back. I'm trying to go get something else. charger from a phone. I charged it up last night because I knew this could happen. Last thing I'll say for a minute is Williamson County expect to lose power to most of the county. From what it looked like, you're going to lose power.
You said City of Brentwood?
Yeah.
Which one? Do you have a specific one?
No. Let me see. I just see Apple TV.
Yeah, I know it's not up yet. I'm trying to get it. It's not connecting. I don't know if there's... Andrew, this is what I see.
What?
It's not loading at all.
Go back to the map.
I think that one might just be...
I think it is. One camera that was down for like 2 months last week. I mean, 2 months last year. But I mean, this is very electric too. Looking at radar scope, we probably have 2,000 lightning strikes. It's almost rush hour too, and I hate to say that.
I can't get any of these pulled up.
Hey Jackson, I-840 and I-840 is back on its mount. If you want to pull that one back up.
Okay.
It's back on its mount again. I think it keeps getting blown off and back on its mount somehow. Or its mount's getting bent or something. Still having a rough time, that camera.
This is Franklin.
Okay, I'm going to take out this Apple TV. Just talk over it while I get something for a second.
All right. So yeah, we're looking at Franklin right now, and you can see nothing going on here now, but shortly that will change here. So I believe this is at Walker Chevy. Could be wrong, but I believe that's where this is. So looking closely at this, and what you just saw on that camera is what will be coming through this area sooner rather than later. So we are really going to have to look at this here. We have a lot of counties under warnings right now, and we're trying to kind of juggle all that and get all that information together. I'm trying to get that set up right now and make sure we tweet that out. I'm gonna try to tweet that out real quick if we can. But anyway, this is Franklin. This is WKRN, the Nashville ABC affiliate, showing this. Okay, give me just a second. All right. 3:45. Trying to make sure we've got all these warnings tweeted out and make sure everything's working good.
All right, Jackson. I'm just thinking about when the severe thunderstorm warning comes through. I think I'm going to go down to my interior hallway closet area just because. Somebody's car was going off. Hope it's not mine, but.
What is it?
Somebody's car alarm.
Oh.
Don't think it is, but when this comes through, I think I'll go down kind of in an interior area because I'm upstairs right now. Don't really want to be upstairs during 70 mile per hour windstorm, just in case the window blows out. You never know. Flying debris, possible still. It's not Not a tornado, but it has winds up D of 0. So you gotta prepare like it is one. In my eyes.
Yeah, I'm making sure we're getting all this tweeted out. I haven't done that recently, so I'm gonna try to do that real quick. Now, if you want to kind of talk over this,
Yeah,
is Walker, Chevy, and Franklin.
Yeah, this is getting kind of serious as the rush hour. I think this will get through the fourth rush hour. I'm not sure, 100%. I think it'll be out before 4 o'clock, which is rush hour in Franklin. Here, we're going to take radar 1. And here we go. You can see if you're ahead of this line, you're going to get hit. And it's going to be strong probably when it hits too. Going towards the Nations right now, it looks like we're starting to get some 60-mile winds near the Nations. That's in Nashville. That's in part of town over there. That's kind of around Music Row. I don't know if y'all know where that is. Big part of Nashville. Looks like some 60-mile-per-hour winds might be going through there right now. It's at least strong winds. You can take us down. I'd be taking shelter if I were y'all in Nashville. I'd be taking shelter. If I was in a home, I'd be taking shelter away from windows and away from being upstairs. So don't go upstairs, I don't think. I'd stay upstairs. I'm not going to stay upstairs. Y'all shouldn't stay up there during the storm. I'll stay up here until it gets pretty good. I'm seeing like some limbs starting to fall on this camera. I'm looking at Briley Parkway at White Bridge.
Where's this?
Parkway at White Bridge Road. My marker. 27.7. It's yeah, it's near the Nations. They're kind of getting toward TSU. It's getting really there. We might can get a camera up there. Here end, I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me see what I can do with that. I'm trying. Angie, do you think that's what this is on the horizon?
Yeah. Where's this at? Mount Juliet?
This is Mount Juliet.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Kind of what it looks like here right now. It's here. But PBNA is doing a good job with this, I think. Seeing 70-mile-per-hour winds going over. I don't know where this camera is, or maybe just north. New severe thunderstorm for the rest of the counties down south. This goes into Huntsville, Coleman, Albert, Gadsden, Florence, Winchester, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Dalton, Georgia, Fayetteville, Tennessee, and Tennessee. So for the rest of our areas down south. There's a lot of good shelf pictures out of them. David now.
Yeah.
Just concerned about these areas. People either not into the mornings or just don't care. You don't want to be standing outside. That's the number one main thing. Outside. Stay away from windows. Another big one.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm gonna try to get another camera pulled up here.
Yeah, it looks like Davidson's up to 300 power outages already. And this is barely even going into Davidson so far. Davidson's going to lose a lot of power. They always do, it seems like. Uh, Dixon is almost at 500 customers. Davidson's almost at 400 now. Do we have any idea who's down there?
No.
Okay.
Dark.
Man,
Tell. Oh, they're moving. I think they're moving the screen right now.
they need to.
Yeah, they're moving the screen. Yeah, they're getting some of that audio visual equipment out. Looks like moving it out. Oh, I think we just lost the camera. And
Could have been. Davidson County's power is going out quick. I'm trying to get everything ready just in case it goes out soon.
Andrew, these AV people need to put some pep in their step a little bit.
It's moving. It's moving in Nashville very quickly.
Yeah, if you look closely, Andrew, it looks like they've got some of that tart looking stuff, or plastic this stuff over some of those lights.
Yeah, some of the light.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, we're up to 404 customers in Davidson County so far without power. This is kind of reminding me of that day in Memphis when we had that major power outage day.
There we go. Ominous skies, Andrew.
Wow. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what will. That is. Leave it on this camera for a little bit.
I will, yeah.
I kind of want to see what's going to happen here. See if we can see any lightning on this camera. I assume we will. New orange, or they might continue it. Probably continued it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's new.
Or losing it.
They continued it, Jackson.
Okay.
They're still saying for 70, but they also updated our hail risk up to 1 inch hail now. So they're thinking we are going to get 1 inch hail now near Nashville. They're saying it's around the nations where I was just looking at a camera at. They think there's some 1 inch hail probably coming down. Wow, where's that camera at?
LNC Tower. This is the south view.
Oh, leave that one.
South Tower, sorry.
I know that tower. That the radio station is 1033 Country there in that building.
This is Nissan. Andrew, I'm worried about this camera here, Nissan.
Yeah, we need to watch that one. I'm happy that Nashville stations are actually doing coverage on this too, which is probably the best thing for them to do. But we're still here. We've been here for about 2 hours now.
We just lost that camera.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's try to get another vantage point.
I see why they put 1 inch hail on here. I see the hail starting to come back in here. Near Brentwood. Can we try and get the Franklin camera up now?
Yeah. Just a moment.
This should be moving into Franklin very soon.
You want to stay on this?
No, turn it back to the L and C.
Okay.
I think that was our best camera we had.
Very dark.
News Channel 4 just lost their camera. Where's this at? This looks like Dixon.
This is in Dixon. This is at Nick Mayer. I think it's a GM dealership.
Okay, we don't. The storm is past Dixon now, so.
Push it.
Yeah. There we go. Leave that one on. It's starting to get windy there.
Oops. My bad. I just lost it.
Yeah.
Andrew, we've lost this camera.
We're losing all the cameras. We're getting power outages. All over Davidson County. Is that one up?
This one's still up.
Yeah, but we're getting power outages all over the county. Just to tell you. You know how many power outages we have now in Jackson, in Davidson County? We have 2,600 power outages right now. It's not even all the way through Davidson. Look at the wind coming down the street, Jackson. You can kind of see it on the street. They're not going to get all the audio out. That's going to be a major loss if they can get all the audio out. I think they're already losing it, though. To the rain.
They lost a couple banners up there where our alert crawl is. You see that? I'm going to go back to...
This is very serious, really. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, let's just do a thunderstorm.
I'm gonna keep this one up. Whoa! Remember, you could see all the buildings, the AT&T building. Now you can't see any of them. I'm gonna keep this going.
This doing good. I saw a flash way out there, Jackson. Did you see that?
No, I was looking
like way out here. There's a small flash over here. We're looking hour by the second. We're up to 3,000 now. Customers here in Davidson County. Probably can get much higher. Jackson, are the trees bending?
No, I think just the reflection of the.
Is it just the reflection as well?
I think it's the rain.
I can't tell. I'm gonna look outside and see what I can see. I don't have a great vantage point from my north, but it looks dark. Okay. Man, we could see all those buildings. Now I don't even see them. I don't even see an outline of those buildings, Jackson.
I know.
Like in downtown then. But I think that camera's down too. That one's back.
I got this camera back. Yeah.
It's down again, I think.
It's in and out, yeah.
Yeah. But look how strong the winds are. You usually can't see rain like that on this camera. Yeah, we got like a lot of outages in like the last 40 seconds. It looks like 184 customers and 120 customers in the last 40 seconds. Those are two different little events on NES website. MTE is about to start getting power outages in their area too.
Andrew, look at this. How eerie this camera is.
Where is that at? Is that Midtown?
I think so.
Okay. I think I've seen that camera before. Okay. People are out walking here, like in this area. I don't know why you're walking here. I think you should just be starting to get inside right now. But people walk. They're running. I don't know what you're doing.
We're gonna use Franklin next up, Andrew, so we can just go to radar for now.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right here. 69 mile per hour winds going into Leesport, so get ready for Franklin Cam. Wow, there's a power flash on TV over here. Just about 5 seconds ago, there was. Like right at the Cumberland River. But still 3,000 customers without power, but that doesn't update every. I think updates every 5. This is very strong winds. Don't know how much I can tell you. Stay. New severe thunderstorm warning for our bottom 3 counties: Jackson, Lawrence, Wayne, and Giles. Till 5 p.m.
Literally did the whole county.
Yeah. They know it's not weakening though. It's down to 60 for that part of the storm.
Not good.
Somebody said a stop sign just flew off of its pole in downtown, supposedly. If that doesn't tell you how strong the winds are, I don't know what will. I guess there's no convincing at that point. We don't believe it. What do you bet we're about to get a severe thunderstorm warning in the next few minutes, Jackson, for the rest of Williamson and Rutherford?
Yeah, check out the trees on this one.
Yeah, they're just like staying kind of like tilted. The winds are so strong. They come up every little once in a while, but not too much.
Oh. Not good.
This is about to come through. This is, I assume, the main event of the day.
Yeah, I would say.
A lot of flooding tonight, and that would be the main event of the day. They are really doing advance, which is not a bad idea. I think they're doing a good thing. Just to let y'all know though, there's a lot more rain to come. I don't see the end of rain until like Columbia, Missouri. So get ready for like you for 8 hours of rain. Once you're in, the fear threat should go down. Your rain will not. No thunderstorm warning somewhere. Oh, it's a continuation. Or the one in Franklin.
And we lost a good few cameras.
Bet they lost power then.
Yeah.
We're up to 3,300 now, power outages. This is just in Davidson County, too. I don't even think this is not even all of Davidson County. This is just Nashville. It looks like Cheatham's at about 1,000 customers. Wow, look at that, Jackson. You can't even see across the river.
Mm-hmm. That's Nissan Stadium.
Yeah.
You'd never be able to tell.
Only reason I can tell is because I know what it looks like.
Oh,
There's
just
a-
losing it.
I think that was a power flash, Jackson. I saw something flash and it went out.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I assume it is. It's back. But we did see that flash at the same time.
Whoa, look at that camera now, Andrew. Getting some strong winds.
Wow. You can still see how strong these winds are.
Whoa.
A lot of reports just go through tonight of trees down and power outages all over. Wow, look at that. That's strong. Don't know what else to say, really. You're getting some reports now of hail, Jackson, in West Nashville and Bellevue.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot all the whole day.
Kind of new.
Whoa.
That is,
Yeah.
that is some wind. Right? Looking on radar, it looks like we're probably getting some half-inch hail to like 0.75, I'd say. Within this line, not a lot, of course, a little bit. About 4 o'clock, we're at the top of the hour. Pretty much rush hour in Middle Tennessee. Welcome to Middle Tennessee, y'all. But this weekend, you'll continue to move through. Let's see. We're probably going to get a severe thunderstorm warning very shortly, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Like 5 minutes or so. All I can tell you is here for Tennessee Weather Studio darts. Jackson, I'm gonna get you advantage as soon as I can see anything. But
All right.
nothing really right here now. think I saw some light in just a second ago looking north, but it's hard to tell. Just a flash.
Where are we looking at for Franklin?
I think it's over Franklin now. Starting to hit Franklin, yeah.
Not able to get the camera. Just
Might be down.
I think it is down.
Yeah, must be.
There we go.
I can check on mine. Oh, there we go.
I got it.
There's the shelf cloud. Now moving in.
Hey Andrew, look at all those street lights came on. Or I guess that's part.
Yeah, it's dark.
Getting darker, yeah. Andrew, take a look at the trees now.
Yeah.
Seeing them move.
Yeah, they're trying to move a little bit. Up to 5,400 power outages, Jackson. In Nashville. I'm gonna do this probably for the rest of the storm up here. Do you see power outages? Checking NPE, see if we have any in the Tennessee Electric's area. Yeah. Out in Williamson County, we already have power outages coming in from when it was over toward Boston, Tennessee, which is a small community in Williamson County. Currently have 86 customers without power in Williamson, expected to rise again. It's probably going to continue to rise.
Seeing these trees move a little bit more.
Yeah. Widespread 60-mile-per-hour winds, probably. Within all this line.
Trees are picking up. Winds are picking up, I mean.
Winds are pretty strong. Franklin right now.
Yeah, I see them moving the trees, the clouds. And
I'd expect a severe thunderstorm warning soon, but they haven't issued Rutherford County or Williamson again.
Ooh, look how fast those clouds are moving, Andrew. Yeah, we're seeing the winds pick up.
Um, um, winds got pretty strong right there. Big gust just a second ago in Franklin.
Yeah.
When should you expect a severe thunderstorm warning, probably, or West Williamson and Maury. Um, Looks like winds are pretty strong right now, probably around 40 to 50, I'd say, in Franklin. Up to 97 customers, Jackson, without power. Williamson County now.
All the street lights came on. Dark.
Yeah, I'm going to check NES to see how many they got now. 5,600. Kind of staying at 56. Just a minute. I'm a bit lower, just make a really strong Franklin. I look at it. How behind that light, kind of glaring on the camera. It just almost.
Yeah.
I assume they're going to choose your fence. They haven't yet. It's odd. Seems like it might be trying to pulse up too now. Supposedly a tree fell on top of somebody in Bellevue.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive the radar here for just a minute. So let's take a look at what we've got.
Yeah, there's a
now.
lot of trees. Give me a second.
So we've got severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Williamson County. So we're watching right now. That was the camera we were just looking at in Franklin. You can see how that still includes the city of Nashville, and downtown Nashville. Downtown, you're going to be in the clear shortly, but not right now. You can see this line does kind of stretch all the way off, and then recently we had a new warning issued behind all this. This is for Dunklin, Penobscot, Greene, in Mississippi County in the Memphis market. So yeah, that warning just got issued not too long ago. There for those areas, that's Mississippi County and the Memphis market, right there. So, yeah, that's what we're watching right there. Zoom out of that. Now let's come back over here. I'm gonna go back to Nashville's radar. There we go. So, yeah, still looking at all of these storms. Again, this whole line is under warning right now at the moment. You can see the winds. We'll look at that. Here, there's some of the winds. What's this? To a different wind. Yeah, so you can see there's some of the winds there embedded with that storm. So you're going to see those very shortly if you're in kind of some of those areas that are down the line with this. So again, still watching downtown Nashville, Brentwood, Spring Hill, Columbia, all the way down. Again, the whole line. I'm going to zoom all the way out. So the whole line here.
All right, I'm back.
Is under a warning. So again, even if you're all the way back in Henderson County, you're still under this warning. You can see it stretches all the way up past Bowling Green. So something to watch
Looks like we
very
did
closely. And
for Clay.
with all these.
Back that way.
Touching on that one, we just said that there's one for the Memphis DMA for Mississippi County, and then Clay, Green, Dunklin, Pemiscot counties as well. So if that holds together, this will clip portions of Lauderdale and Tipton County. Just kind of depends on how far it goes. What?
I said Tipton County is not even in watch right now.
The watch, yeah. So again, if you're if you're surrounding the watch, especially Tipton County, I'd say, you still want to be kind of weather aware with that.
Looks like Williamson County has only got up to 200 customers without power, which is good.
Yeah. We're still watching heavy rain if you're in Brentwood still. Rural Hill, you're getting that. Lebanon, Gallatin, Spring Hill, Franklin. Those areas here. I wonder if I can get some more cities to pop up.
Looks like there's some pockets of stronger winds right now.
Yeah, and then Nolensville. We've got Nolensville, Thompson Station. Some of those areas.
Is that new severe thunderstorm?
With this Smyrna. Smyrna's about to get in on that rainfall. Of course, down the line, Columbia. Spring Hill and Thompson Station. Thompson Station, the heaviest, is probably on top.
Okay, we got now. Ajax. We got new severe. We got new severe thunderstorm that includes Nashville. All the way out to Smith, Jackson line. Also includes Cannon. Again, Rutherford County. This goes until 5 p.m. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail.
Yeah. There we go. There's that warning in effect.
It looks like we just have random or just stronger winds right now.
Yeah, you can see some of those warnings just dropped off since it's 4:15, but still the whole line is still severe.
Most of us line most are going to have to start worrying about that flood today. We're going to continue this for right now, but rain is kind of heavy.
This is 1 hour rainfall. So this is how much rain has fell in the last hour. Some heavier pockets, Cheatham County. Look like back over here, Henderson.
I'm on TBNA and I found a per wind gust in Rutherford County, kind of like 4. So definitely starting to move in this way. It's 4:15 p.m. Looks like pretty much all the way up and down the state of Tennessee, severe thunderstorm warnings. to about 5 o'clock. It's like 4:45, I think. But around the 5 o'clock hour is when it looks like at least it'll be out of southern Middle Tennessee. Still, it'll be probably moving through like DeKalb, like Putnam, Overton, Fentress counties. Supposedly there was a gust in Laverne at 65 miles per hour, Jackson.
Oh,
So to say we don't have any wind gusts still, pretty false. We have very strong winds still. I think TBNA is showing what that report said 55, 60. Yeah. Still, this line is packing a punch. Looks like this line over Smyrna now. And starting to move into College Grove, Colioca, Lebanon, Hartsville, and Red Bowling Springs and Westmoreland soon. So it's going to be here before you know it.
yeah, we're still watching heavy rain in Franklin, which is still coming down. Very heavy there. Take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a vantage point on the storm now. It's very dark in Franklin, though. Almost looks like it's night. Where's that, Murfreesboro?
This is Murfreesboro, yeah.
Yeah, that's looking to the. Is that looking? That's to the east, I think. Because all those other medical buildings behind it. I think line started weakening is because the outflow band started moving away from it for a minute. And it's starting to pulse back up because it's up with it.
Yeah.
Probably 50 mile per wind, 60, I'd say would be very common around Williamson, Maury counties. New severe thunderstorm warning, Jackson, for I think that part of the Nashville area that just came out. Looks like now power outages in Williamson County up to 225. Still not a lot, more than it was. Storm is already moved from Mount Juliet, but here's a look at Mount Juliet. Kind of just raining now there. Look at leading edge.
Yeah.
Pass. I'm hearing thunder now, so storms are moving close. New severe thunderstorm, Jackson, Chester, Decatur, and Henderson.
Yep. Back behind still.
So, still, severe warnings on this line. It's almost Tennessee, but all down Mississippi now. Of course, we still got to get that the eastern part off. So, eastern Tennessee and more of Kentucky. And how long have we been live for? 2 hours. Wow. Um, Give me just a second, Jackson. I'll be right back. Can you talk over this for?
Yeah, we're just looking at Murfreesboro right now. Got that rain. It's going to be moving in soon. Severe storm, thunderstorm warning is in effect. We're watching that exit Williamson County here shortly, but we can see all the warnings that we have in effect. Let's pause this. Radar. Let's see if we can get that to stop. So, moving in shortly to these areas around here: Marshall, Bedford, Rutherford, Wilson. Those are just some of the areas that will get impacted by this. So Lebanon, Watertown, Smyrna, Murfreesboro, Shelbyville, Chapel Hill. Nolensville, College Grove, Eagleville, it's on your doorstep. So if you're in College Grove, this will be near you. It's probably on top of you right now, since the radar is a little bit behind sometimes. But yeah. Taking a close look at this. Oh, Marshall County included with that as well. Back behind it, we've still got this part of the storm that's kind of bowing down to the bottom. You can see the whole way it just stretches out. But let's see. Zoom in. There we go. So, again, we're going to keep an eye on this closely. Let's go back to Murfreesboro camera. Again, this is in Murfreesboro. Let's see, we'll keep an eye on this. For a moment, we'll see this come through. I think this is facing the opposite direction we really need it to face, but nonetheless, we'll still see the winds and all of that. On this camera. Looking closely at that. We did lose. Looks like something. There we go. Got it back. Perfect. All right. So, some rain moving in now. And we're waiting on. This real quick. As that's going to move in. Looks like Lewis County has been canceled. From the severe thunderstorm warning. You can see this camera is panning around now to the side we kind of want it. So this is WKRN, the ABC affiliate in Nashville, moving that camera. Try to get a better, so I can try to get a better look at it. See that camera moving there. There's one. See, kind of the leading edge of it there. Yeah, that's better viewpoint, vantage point. That now, so. Seeing the camera bounce a little bit now from the winds moving in. You can see that on radar. This is approaching this camera site shortly. Okay. So taking a look at this. Camera bouncing there. Might have lost it briefly there. Let's keep it going. There we go. All right. So, again, what we're looking at, if you're just joining us, this is Murfreesboro. Watching this weather camera closely. Got the storm moving in, and on the radar, take a look at the radar. It's going to be moving in that area shortly. So, try to get a good vantage point just because you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Lost that camera for a second there. So this is what's moving in to that area, and that's what we'll see very shortly. So that's why we're watching this camera and keeping an eye on it. There. See the camera bouncing a little bit from the winds that are pushing in. So see this camera panning around now. Here we go. That's what we're looking at now. Looks like it just zoomed in or panned around a little bit. So that's what we're seeing with this. And this is in Murfreesboro. So compared to what that was coming through, that's what's about to come through there on the radar. Exiting Williamson County, pushing into Rutherford County very shortly, already over the Rutherford County line. Got a decent view of it. Okay. Go. Yeah, the camera's moving again. There we go. So you can see that leading edge now. Trees aren't moving that much. I don't think this is as strong as what we saw in Clarksville and some of those areas.